Hey there folks, welcome back to the short little video series I'm doing on how to build the US Enterprise, or the SS Enterprise. Uh, Before I start laying out the platform, which is what this video is going to be about, there's a couple of questions that I think most players have that want to build that aren't necessarily good at building have about, you know, where to start or how to learn how to build it. And really it's kind of similar to what it would be in real life. If you were going to build a house, the first thing you would do is sit down, at a table or something, and with a pad of paper in front of you and a pencil, and you just start sketching out the basic shape. And then either you or you would, from whatever sketches you came up with, you take that to an architect and, have it drawn out. So it's kind of the same process when you want to build something in, either Minecraft or in a survival game like Raft. You start off by just coming up, taking a sheet of paper, sketching out a shape. Because to just go into a world and start building and come up with something amazing is not likely. So that's what I did with this build that I'm doing here. I sketched out a platform shape and laid it out on graph paper so that I knew the exact counts and stuff like that. So that's where I would recommend you start. If you want to design your own builds, is you start with sketching things out on paper, then you go into a creative world like this, and you start laying it out to make sure that it works, and you go from there. So to build the SS Enterprise, the first thing you do, what I did is I put a streamer down, and this just marks. This is going to be my center row right here. So I just laid a streamer down to mark what my center row is going to be. So from there I come out 10. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you're going to go one more. This will be where the last collecting net will be. So you come out one more, and then up one, and then you switch to a diagonal and back to this, and then you come back. Now, one thing that, whether it's in this game or in Minecraft, the reason why I come out 10 here, I'll go out 10 from starting from this one, that gives me 21. You want your center line to be an odd number, because if you come out, say, 20 collectors wide, then my center point would be 2 tiles wide instead of just 1. So I want my center point as 1 tile, so I come out an even number, the same number on each side, and not counting the center tile. So that gives me an odd number total, right? So, whoop, I didn't want to fall. So then I'll come back out 10 from here, or no, 10 from here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then one more. Do this little, use the R to rotate, and then go back to that, and then I come over and meet there. Then I want to build my collectors, which is here. So I need 21 collectors. All of those placed in. Oh. I keep forgetting that after so many, you know, there's only 5 and then you have to switch. Alright, so that is 21 collectors. Now, go back to the building hammer, and I can come out 3. And then I think the next thing I would do is go ahead and put my stairs in. Now the stairs is 1 back from the end, and that's because I need beams. Beam there. And beam there. And I can put in my floor, and on the first one I go out 2, and then I put in a ladder, make sure it's turned around, and then beam on either side because you can't attach floors to ladders, so you got to have something to support them. And then I just keep doing the same thing there. And that's 3, right? Yeah, that's the third one. And I do 5 of these. Go down to the other side and do the same thing over there. And these things go up pretty quick. Now in a playthrough, you might not do these, you know, like 5 high right away. You might just do 1, you know, fairly early. Depending on, you know, how fast you're gathering resources and stuff. And there we go. So now the next thing I do is I come back to the center point and I come out 19. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And then fill in all of this. And again, in a playthrough, the exact procedure might be different, but if you decide you want to build this exact structure in your own playthrough, what I would recommend is just going through and doing this in a creative world first. Alright, so here we're gonna go 12 from here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and it's still an odd number because this one is the 13th tile, so it's still an odd number, so it's just 12 full tiles. And then we come back. Oh, that was a mistake, right? Yeah. No, it's not a mistake. So we got 3 angled, and then we do 2 full. Or is it 3? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. No, that was a mistake. It's just 2. This one. Oop. Sometimes I get in a hurry. There we go. Okay. Okay. Then we'll fill this in. Okay, so a quick recap. So we do 12 here, right? This is the 13th, which is an angled tile. We go up 3, over 2, back 3, back 3, back 3, and then do another full row here. So then we fill in all of this. And that's an angled tile. And you'll do the exact same thing over there. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we do 3. And then 2. And then 3. And then 3 full here. That's 1, 2, 3. And then we fill this in. And again, that's mainly just to give it an interesting shape, you know. It doesn't really perform any function. Although early in a playthrough, having this here, you know, if you have a water collector, you know, somewhat close to one of these, then you don't have to go very far to collect water. And then we fill out the shape for this. So we got 5 wide already here. And then we come up 3. And bring that back. And we do the same thing over here. And that is the basics. It's you know, that's the shape of the Enterprise that I was going for. You know, it's kind of, it's once you get the next level up, which I'll do in the next video. You know, it definitely has kind of a Enterprise, you know, Star Trek Enterprise feel to it. So, but that's the general pattern. And again, you know, it's just the entire concept for this is just to avoid having a perfectly rectangular, you know, base. And again, in a playthrough, you know, you wouldn't necessarily, what you might do is come out 5 this way and 5 that way, you know, to start maybe 3 or 4 deep, just to give yourself a little, you know, enough space to work and build your initial collectors and grill and stuff like that, and research table, some, you know, a few chests, so you'd have, you know, 11 wide platform to start with, and, you know, you just keep expanding out as you go and working toward getting this overall shape. But with that being said, I will leave it at that for this video, and I do appreciate you watching, and I'll see you next time.